This week we've been talking about the gifts of the Spirit and how we can use them effectively in order to build up the body of Christ as an effective whole to proclaim the good news of the gospel to the world. Yesterday we talked about how the church, though one, is made up of many individual parts that are each used to fulfill the mission that God has for the church more efficiently. And I use the example of a car to help with that illustration. Paul uses a different example in 1 Corinthians chapter 12. He uses the example of a human body. If you look at my body, a human body is a single whole, right? I only get one of them, but it's also made up of many parts. I have eyes for seeing and ears for hearing, a mouth for speaking. I've got feet for walking and balance, and organs to help make sure that my body is working properly. We need all of those parts of the body in order to live the most efficient lives that we can. And if we're missing any of those parts, we're impaired. We're weaker. In 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 17, Paul says, if the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? And if the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? In order for the church to work the most efficiently, it has to have all of its parts working together and each part recognizing the importance of one another. The same is true for the church. We do this by using our spiritual gifts. Each spiritual gift is specifically designed for a purpose, and at no point should it ever be seen as a less essential part than another. Because just like the body, right? If I don't have eyes, I can't see. If I don't have a sense of hearing, if I don't have ears, I can't hear. The same is true for the church. We need all of our spiritual gifts to be working together, because the moment we take one away, our church is weaker. It's less efficient in our ability to proclaim the good news of the gospel and be the missional people of God that we're called to be. In order for the church to be the collective, unified whole that it's supposed to be, we have to be able to take each of our spiritual gifts and use them together in order for the mission of God to be proclaimed to the world.